Hello, everybody. Give me just a moment. My equipment is, as normal, not cooperating. But you guys know, well, let's be real. I'd rather have outdated equipment and up-to-date information and give y'all some real info. So there's going to be a point in this broadcast. I have debated. I have talked to the mods, several of my longtime mods that I speak to. Oh, Miss Katie, I'm praying for you. Everybody throw up some praying hands for our sunshine of the month. Miss Katie Kitty, she says she's not feeling well. Let's show her some love. Girls, those of you here, I'm waiting to see. I'd love to see Miss Angel Prissy. Oh, September. I got to fix that. Thank you for making a comment. I can fix it myself now. And you know what I'm talking about, September. My love. My September Virgo, you know what I'm talking about, baby girl, so just give me a minute and I can fix it. Lord, I just got my phone wet. Okay, I'm hoping to see America's True Crime in here too, being that if y'all are not subscribed to her, go on over there, Angel Prissy at America's True Crime. She's often in our chat. She will not put out a video. She will not put out information that she has not fact-checked frontwards, backwards, and sideways, you guys. So go check her out. I use a lot of her stuff. I view every one of her videos. They're real factual. I've been very happy with everything that I've seen her talk about. September, I got your message fixed. I got everybody's that Streambots threw out. There we go. All right, September, you should see a fix. Yeah, Streamlabs has hit everybody, but I'm fixing it if it's hit you. Don't worry. Don't know what I can't get them to stop. They're pissing me off. Okay, so a lot of people did know, very few did know that I was on the road yesterday as well. Just so everybody knows. I didn't tell it. I didn't let a lot of people know. What's up, True Blue from Arizona in the house? All righty. I'll go through the roll call and welcome everybody. Give me just a moment. Yeah, Streamlabs is being a butt. You should be good now, September. I fixed it. You'll know. So, let's see. Let me say hey to everybody. We got 41, it says in the chat right now. So, let me try to give shout-outs to all those that have commented. Y'all bear with me. I'm old. What's up, Muffin Top, Little Deb, Cherokee Girl, The Real Rockin' Robin, Annette, Graf, because we got more than one Annette in the house. Miss Justice 1111. Nat Pendergrass, Betty Joe, Brown Eyes Blue. Think if I didn't say it, Real Rockin' Robin, Vexing Vixen. I love that name. Trying to see if anybody else has commented that I have missed. I want to make sure I say hey to everybody that's commented. Katie Kitty, True Crime, and other stuff. Whoop whoop. September Virgo. Make sure I hit everybody that's in the comment section. Antique Little Girl. Hello, my darling. Rhonda Moon. Melissa Olson. Woo woo. Glad to see y'all back. See, I said Annette Pendergrass and Annette Graff. Make sure True Blue, shout out to you. Just like to shout out at the beginning everybody that's commented that I haven't been able to answer while the little intro crud was playing. Apple of his eye, hello. True Crime and other stuff. If I didn't say hello, I'm saying it now. Okay, I think that catches us up at that point to everybody that's made a comment so far that I hadn't welcomed to the chat. So, those of you that I've spoken to, y'all will know what this is about. There's an interview I have. It's only audio I'm going to speed it up when I play it or slow it down, one of the two, to try to morph and mask the voice even more. It's going to be triggering, and I've debated playing it or not playing it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to look at some stuff and we're going to talk about some stuff. I'm going to show you an article that was given to me by the interviewer. This person that I interviewed is someone is a transplant from the Beach Creek / Ben Hill / Light Hollers areas, okay? They have lived in and around those areas, and their family has for a long time. They have now moved, but they still live in Tennessee, not far from there. They just moved. They got married, life goes on type thing. They are a former addict that has 3.5 years clean. They have proof and documentation of that. They are now a certified addiction counselor. They spoke candidly to me about how there's a misconception about certain types of illegal substances. True crime and other stuff. That's crazy. I do that too. Yes, first of all, congrats. Anybody who has turned their life around and has clean and sober under their belt, congrats. Now, clean and sober don't mean you're just not using your ex-drug of choice, by the way. Because there's a thing called a polycystic user. A polycystic user will use any drug they can get their hands on. Even over-the-counter meds, they can get them a buzz, okay? For people to understand that. And I'm going to show medical documented articles to back up what is said in there. I already have one of it queued up, and it's from the Palmetto Addiction and Recovery Center. This is where they have a huge website. They are very accredited. This is where, amen, Rhonda, 12 years, woo-woo. This is where the counselor sent me to get the information that I got. Now, here's what there's a couple questions I want to ask. I'm looking for, I sent pictures to myself, and I'm still trying to find them. Bear with me. But I know, and I'm going to say this, I might catch heat. And those of you that have a problem with what I'm about to say, I'm sorry, not sorry. But I just feel like I have to be honest. I watched a live stream for a channel that I like, and I still like. And I watched that live stream allowing an interview to put out information that is false, and that I went and fact checked, and within 15 minutes of looking at some pictures, proved was false. And the person, the channel creator that was doing the interview got mad during the live stream, told everybody to F off, and ended it. Because they said, and I quote, "We were getting valuable information. You just have to listen and pick out what's real and what's fake." This person that was given an interview was not related to Summer, had never been to Summer's house, and knew Summer and the family before Summer went missing. They were, in my opinion, just another category of the Jenna Prayer Garden category. And that's trying to capitalize by gleaning information, by talking to the parents on the low and pretending to be a friend, and then getting out here and spilling it. That would be like me and Rhonda Moon is best buddies, and something happened, or me and Rhonda Moon was Facebook friends, but we never talked. And then Rhonda's son got kidnapped, and so I want to come out here and tell all about Rhonda's past family and tell y'all some stuff. But this lady was talking, and while she was talking, she first said Y'all know I'm a stickler for what somebody says. This has been privated, and I can't pull it up, or I damn sure would play it for you. The interviewee said that Grandis had a false leg, a fake leg, and that they knew it because they had seen it. Now, unless she had the surgery after 2021, I call bullshit. The famous pictures where they're all sitting in front of the looks like it reminds me of my grandma's home place, old home place as they call it. It's an old houses that they were touring and stuff, and I think there's a waterfall near it. They're all in bathing suits. Grandis has on shorts. There's several pictures from that outing that show her knees and legs really up close. If you'll look, as one of my mods, if they want to identify themselves or not, it's up to them. I can't find the pictures, but it wasn't my live, Miss Justice, okay? No, it wasn't in the back of the pickup truck. They're sitting out, like, there's some, I had a bunch, but I found like 7 different pictures where Grandma's sitting in various areas. But it's the one where there looks like they're sitting on the front porch step. There's several different pictures of people together and separate, but Grandma's in all of them. She has had a knee replacement, but she does not have a false knee. They said unequivocally that she had a false leg. I don't know I can't think of the artificial leg. Yes, she did not have an artificial leg. She had a knee replacement surgery. You can see the zipper scar on her knee, and I believe it was her left knee, because facing the picture, it's on the right side. But, they can do mirroring and stuff, and it can look like it's the left and actually be the right. Yes, prosthetic. Thank you, Annette. Yeah, log cabin, KK, is what it looks like they're sitting out in front of. Summer's got on like a bathing suit that looks like a 2-piece. It's knotted kind of. It's loose fitting on the lower half. Candace has on that blue tank top with the red shorts. The best picture is one that was shown a while back in the case, and they were talking about how Candace is giving Allie the evil eye, and Grandma's sitting in between. The way Grandma's sitting, her knees are both buckled out. You can see both knees very well. I think so, September. You can see both knees very well. And you can see the zipper scar from the knee replacement surgery. Now, how do I know that? Let me tell y'all something. Remember how many times I've said I used to work as a CNA? Remember I told y'all I worked on a respite hall? I think I put the pictures in my picture file for summer. I'm going to look and I'll pull them up and show y'all what I'm talking about. Don't worry. Y'all know I'm going to back up what I got to say. Just give me a few seconds. I'm looking now. Anyway, I thought so, Misty. And I just want to clarify. This is important. I saw Rockin' Robin. I saw you. I be trolling. I be watching. Just because I don't comment doesn't mean I don't see what's going on in a lot of stuff. A lot. I know how to watch stuff on double speed so I can catch the most. And then slow it down and play it back if it's something that's pertinent or relevant. I want to say this. In a court of law, we talked about this in the Johnny Depp Heard case. When somebody is caught in a lie and giving you false and fictitious information, there is a thing when you go and you become a paralegal, when you go to law school, when you do all that, there is a thing. And I can't remember, it's a Latin term because Latin's a dead language. That's why the pharmaceutical, they use that. That's why they use it in law school, because Latin is a dead language, which means it will not be changing. They will not be, we have new words added to the dictionary all the time because they're created. They become colloquial and then everybody picks them up and starts using them. Gag me with the spoon was not a phrase until the Valley Girl. There's a whole lot. But anyway, I digress. Law enforcement put out there that putting out false information It stared to see. I'm probably not saying it right, BJ, but thank you. It means, bottom line is, if you say one lie and you're proven to say one lie, your entire statement is impeached and not usable. So that witness couldn't testify in a court of law because they were proven to be lying. She flat out said, when she was asked by the interviewer, how do you know grandma has a prosthetic leg? I know because I saw it. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Absolutely, Katie. Jody Sue fits in that category. I call bullshit. And for the creator, I love you, but I disagree with you on one thing you had to say, ma'am. We don't need Betty Jo, I agree with you. And if you know, both of those names you just mentioned that I'm not going to say came after me. Right on, BJ, right on. And I'm looking at it like that way. I got you, Cherokee. I'm looking at it that way, you guys, sorry. I about said you girls, but we might have a guy or two in chat, so I'm sorry, guys. But that's how I look at it. Can this stand? Can this testimony, can this verbiage, can whatever was said stand in a court of law? We got to ask that before we report it as fact. That's part of fact checking, you guys. You got to ask that. And here's my thing. If we support the narrative of putting out false and fictitious information and say, well, we got to listen to it because there might be some truth here. I didn't know RJ was live true crime. Tell him I'm sorry. I got nothing but love for him. And he always puts out good information so far. Everything I've went back and looked at on his page so far, I got to say, is good information. And he is a local. I agree with what Matt Gilbert said. Y'all go check him out, okay? Straight up. Because what Matt Gilbert said about the newest letter that came out is I call bullshit, and I'm with Matt. At the very closest, maybe Don was on the phone and dictated that letter to Tim, but the police will have a copy of that because all calls are recorded going in and out. Don't think they're not. Real talk. Anyway, don't worry, Rockin' Robin, I got you. Oh, RJ's link. Got you. If somebody will drop RJ link for me, I'd be greatly appreciative. Yeah, Tim wrote that. It ain't even about the language, Katie. It's not the same writing. And I want to say this. JLR put up that land transfer. I even suspect that land transfer might not be Don's signature. The writing in the signature that I looked at to compare to that letter is the, I've showed y'all this document previously when we talked about it. The, what Don had to sign in front of the judge and the district attorney when he was released on probation in the settlement of that October 2020 DV incident, that had to be signed in a court. That plea agreement that we all have a copy of. So, yeah, it did, didn't it, September? I like to compare that signature because we know that's Don's signature. Either that or the judge and the district attorney and Don's own attorney and every other court official is a liar, you know? So that to me is the most authentic signature that we can look at from Don. Because it was signed in court on the day that he took that plea bargain and he took that probation agreement and became public record. When looking at that, I say no ma'ams. That and this, if we accept that this person that told us that grandmother had a prosthetic leg, that every bit of information they're giving us is truthful and factual, I feel like we're going the wrong way, you guys. I can't take it at face value when I know you're not telling me the truth. Period. I can't believe anything you have to say. I have to believe you're spinning a false narrative and putting out factual to get for that creator to get mad at people for questioning and trying to either prove it was true or prove it was false. I can't agree with that. And I know they put out an apology, and I hope they continue to go by that, because there's enough false information out here, you know. Miss Justice, I'm dying right now. But I mean, real talk, y'all. I gotta be as honest and as real as possible. And again, I keep telling you guys, there's a reason that I have refused since the beginning of this case, when the parents and other people that could be persons of interest in this case came out. There's a reason that if I know they're a person of interest, I know Rock and I saw. If I know that person is a person of interest, I will not interview them. I will not interact with them. I had maybe 3 Facebook messages through my YouTube Facebook with Jody Sue. And my last communication was telling her I could no longer communicate with her, I believe. I may be wrong, I haven't looked at it. But I know that I stopped communicating with her once she became a person of interest, and we knew it. Period. I won't do that. I won't do that. I have enough legal training to know better. Just like Rhonda, if Don B said that about the court and family court, he is telling the truth. I'm not gonna, I can't. I just can't. Legally, I can't. That's all I know. There's a lot y'all. Just know that I may know some things and I may not share it with you guys, and I do apologize, but I am following the law. And that's all I can say. I have to protect you guys and myself. Level-headed, I'm there with you. There with you. I cannot put certain stuff out. Real talk. And if people get mad at me or try to discredit me because of it, then they can kiss my white ass. I don't care. I mean, that's just where I'm at with it. I've said this from day one, you guys, and I'm going to continue to say this. I'm going to do what's best for Summer and Summer's case. Period. 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 I don't care how anybody feels about it. Y'all, it pisses me off. Which part was, Rhonda? I missed what was an hour before I came on. Damn it. The chat's going pretty fast right now. I'm sorry, guys. And I was trying to remember stuff. And if Levi's in the house, what's up, Levi? You know I ain't got nothing but mad love for you. Oh, the Don B. I don't say a lot about Don B. He has his people he deals with. I'm not one of them. I don't got beef. So, you know, I understand that totally. Brown eyes blue, baby. You know, I've had to sit back. What I will tell y'all is everybody thought Saturday and Sunday was the only days that I was rolling around through Tennessee, and I had it that way. Yep, T in Southern Hill. He's right. I'm telling people I'm not discrediting him. I just can't answer it. I can't. So I'm going to leave it that way. What's up? Well, somebody drop Levi's link for Level Headed in the chat, one of the mods. Got nothing. I ain't never had no problem. Levi's always put out accurate information. Levi's still loving the lady doing the phone call and recording it, putting it up. That said volumes. Maybe even helped kick their asses into action. I'm for that. At this point, with the information I have, y'all take this how you want to take it. Some people might get mad. Some people might not. I don't know. I just have to be honest and factual. Do I trust local Ellie? No. Yeah. Yeah. Do I trust that FBI and TBI? Yup. I do. I do. TBI, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little sketch on, a little shaky. People came at me for that last case that I presented y'all. Johnson County is not Johnson City. If you look, the news can make mistakes and typos too, you guys. It was Johnson City, not Johnson County. They said Johnson City in part of the article, and they said Johnson County in the other part. I went to the parents of the victim and asked. Okay. It's around 26 to 30 miles to the place where Lovey called in Edmonston. Thank you, Rhonda. I think there was a typo, but to where Mr. Edmonston was murdered. Those of you in that area of Tennessee probably remember that case. It was huge. The reason that case was important, one, was because it involved METH. See, y'all locals are even arguing. Everybody's arguing. Look, all I know is I don't know where Johnson City is. I don't know what county it's in, but I know it's where it took place. Per the parents of the victim, okay, that I graduated high school with, that I know. I may have dated the uncle of the victim for 11 and a half years, or may not. All I know is if I take latitude and longitude of that and 110 Ben Hill Road figures. Thank you, Bama Cat. Yeah, Johnson City. It's crazy, y'all, and I'm laughing. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. It's nothing like that, y'all. I know it's confusing because there's a lot of names. Just like, okay, the town that I was born in is Morganton. There's also a Morgantown, which is what the name originally was. One is in North Carolina and one's in Virginia. Okay. September. I'm just saying that's why I know and have an easy access to authentic information. Matter of fact, I was talking to the uncle earlier. See, Missy. Oh, it's cool, Rhonda. There's places that are 45 minutes or an hour away from me that I don't know. Y'all, come on now. But on some real stuff, the reason that it was important is what I was trying to show is, just like Ronnie said, there's not a problem in that area with drug use and production. I call bullshit. I showed y'all a case that I'm intimately familiar with that occurred less than 28.6 miles from 110 Ben Hill and that it was over $700 worth of METH. I have to say it that way so YouTube don't strike me if we say it too much. And I think it's pretty sad. $700. And by the way, what the news didn't report that I happen to know is that the parents and family members paid that $700 to those kidnappers twice. And all 5 are in jail. The uncle just texted me now. So I'm not even. Somebody sent me a message. What? That's crazy. Sorry. Person that sent me this sent me. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Level-headed. I just seen the hints. I got to see what you said before I respond to you. No offense. I was checking my phone that just went off and trying to stop it. Yeah, there are two names to everything in this case. I didn't see what he said before. Yes, Rhonda Moon. It's easy to get a hold of all the lists you're not able to say. Read YouTube's community standards and guidelines. That's where it comes from. I'm checking something. I want to see if I want to announce a certain little celebration. But it might piss somebody off. It'll be alright. Hold on. Yeah. Woo woo. Woo woo. As of today, my channel is now strike free. What? Woo woo. As of today, my channel is now strike free. My 90 days are up and I'm giving you the finger. What? We won't discuss your name again. We won't do anything to give your channel any validity. Because what I've learned since you gave me that strike for talking junk because you was talking junk about me is my, how the mighty have fallen. All of you channels and creators that were talking junk and accusing me of this, that, and the other, true colors is starting to show, ain't they? I'm going to remain silent. That's all I'm going to say about it because that's all of my energy that I will give anybody in their bullshit. We're going to focus on facts and documents and what I can prove and actual interviews. Now, what's up? Okay, somebody poked me on Facebook. Don't be poking me. That's kitties. I don't poking me. Poking me. They poking the bear on Facebook. They said poking me. Y'all check it out too. I put out a short of that I hadn't uploaded previously. I've got y'all. I have over 40 videos that are still private that I've uploaded, but I haven't shared yet. Because I'm trying to put them out there. Yeah, the rules can change at any time. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Streamlab is legitimate. I pay for Streamlab. They are very helpful. Unfortunately, they are very helpful in being able to keep the bots out, you guys. Unfortunately, some of the stuff that they do that annoy the hell out of us also keeps the I need to date people the hell up out of our chat. So, yeah, it's the best I can do. I'm just trying to, keep it real for us, I guess you'd say. So yesterday I was out again, getting more footage, talking to more people. Jody Sue, you should know I may or may not been and talked to housekeeping staff and hotel clerks at the 2 hotels you was staying at. Ain't that the truth? Bingo, level-headed, and I 1,000,000% agree with you on that. I have said that before. Compare, go and look, compare the number of CP stings that TBI had in 6 months before Summer Wells went missing and 6 months after Summer Wells went missing. You might get some answers as to what's going on in this case and the fact that people are or are not taking action. That's why I say I got to keep my eye on the prize. I keep telling people, we honestly don't know what the authorities are doing. We got to keep that in the back of our mind. Do I believe there's some corruption? Do I believe that it could filter up high? Yeah, absolutely. Anywhere. Not just Hawkins County, okay? But anywhere. Anywhere. Baby Cat, we gonna discuss that. It wasn't today. I may or may not have known about that for a while. Right, September. Anywhere and everywhere. I want to get that. I want to make that clear. You know, you could come to the town that I was born in and county, and you're going to find instances of the same. I promise you. I promise you. Andrew is a liar, so who knows? Which, oh, shit, Katie, we already know that. It's not Andrew that's saying that, though, about the loss of custody. I can't, I'm not going to comment one way or nothing. I'm going to play portions. Absolutely. That's right. That's right. That's right, level-headed. I'm with you. You and me are on the same page, Levi. I promise you, when it goes to this, I've said this before. Rhonda, I'm going to let y'all comment. I can't, how do I say this? Yeah, no minor children's names at all. Your comment will immediately be deleted. If you do it twice, you will be removed and not able to comment. I am really, 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 really trying to be careful here. I may... Karen, tell it. Tell it, Miss Karen. Tell it. Oh, Karen Henderson. Yes, ma'am. Let me say this. There may be some information that I know or have heard or seen that I cannot comment upon, you guys. I legally cannot comment upon. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Thank you, Cherokee, for posting the human trafficking hotline. What I am doing and will continue to do is I will get you all information that I legally can show you. I know, Rhonda, you didn't. It's not towards you. Not towards you. Wasn't you. Your comment's still up and being seen. Oh, God. You got barbecue sauce all over your phone. Right, Katie Kitty. Oh, my God. They couldn't take it. They just couldn't take it. If Sheriff Grady Judd walked into Hawkins County as the new sheriff, Jesus Christ. Well, the majority of the population would be happy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Got you, true crime. And I want people to understand that I don't just do Summer Wells cases. I was doing the McCrae case, but I honestly, Molly and Justice for All are doing a really good job. And then I noticed that like 7 other channels have jumped on that. And I just don't know that I'm needed. And I don't want to do anything against that. Then I was looking into the Walsh thing because of some information I'd received. But I now see that my friend down the Rabbit Hole News that I've known since the drama sector of YouTube, where I wasn't a mod, but I was a subscriber, just like you guys, to a lot of channels. But I helped with some information that helped to bring down a fictitious creator. I won't get it. That was doing some things like the crystal balls, send their messages and emails and texts and have it beep over the live stream and be like, oh, it's breaking news. And it wasn't shit, but something they made up and sent to themselves. Like, this person actually went so far. Let me tell y'all something about how far creators will go in YouTube land to get y'all's dollars and clicks and views. See, this is what they don't like that I tell y'all, by the way. Open your ears and listen. Because this is what the fuck they don't like. This is why they don't like me. Because I keep it 100 and I break the wall. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. I know for a fact in the drama sector, it was proven, because they're banned from Twitch. They're banned from YouTube. They're banned from multiple channels. They created their own website as a gossip website. Posted stuff on it. Then shared it on their channel and quoted that gossip webpage. So that they could report it, but not be held liable by YouTube because they were quoting another source. And I know it was proven. That's how that person not only got demonetized by YouTube, but were facing criminal allegations. Down the rabbit hole, outed them. Nope, no KFs. That channel was actually called Nosy Ho. And down the rabbit hole, dug and found out who they really were, that they had even given YouTube a fictitious name, and a whole bunch of stuff. So, yeah. Okay, y'all talking about Tasha K. And y'all check out that one and what she did. She went after the lead attorney. She went after Cardi B. Cardi B took that ass to court and whoop on that ass. I knew about that. I love the lead attorney. A lot of people don't like him. He's kind of abrasive. Because he rubbed a lot of people wrong because he was telling fathers that were not being allowed to see their kids and stuff. He was telling them the process to go through to get visitation and everything else. Look, I think personally, if that parent, male or female, is living the way they should, they deserve to have a right to see their child. Here in the state I live in, custody and child support are two separate issues. For that reason, I think that's awesome. Oh, good true crime and other stuff. Make sure that you dropped. I know I saw it once or twice. True crime and other stuff's link, but y'all go check her out. She has a lot of good info. I like her and Miss Angel Prissy a lot. What's up, Miss McKenzie? I didn't even see what Courtney posted, so I'm confused. Well, thank you, Miss Versi, for becoming a member. We appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you. I'm beyond tired of the drama. What I'm talking about was not, this was in the drama sector. This had nothing to do with the missing child. This was just one YouTuber trying to run another YouTuber into the ground and dog them out and dox them and using subscribers to help. It was bad. It was really bad. Yep, I did get your text, Miss Brenda. I'm glad you're okay. I was going to do a live stream because I even purchased an extra data package to be able to do that. And I couldn't get a good enough signal from my cell phone without Wi-Fi. And the hotel I stayed at, see, how do I say this? I was in the Newland area, in the hotel I stayed out, just not far from Elizabethton, where I stayed at last night. And, yeah, what you talking about, brown eyes? Anyway, the Wi-Fi signal was shit, but there was a real bad storm coming through. Was why I even stayed. So I will say this: anybody that can help support, please hit the Cash App, PayPal, the Venmo. It's greatly appreciated. If you can't support that way, click that thumbs up. Share out the links and shit on. Oh yeah, brown eyes. Oh God, yes, I know. Now I know who you are exactly. Sorry. Share that out. Do all the little YouTubey things to support the channel. Everybody's equal. Everybody does everything they can to help. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. A lot of people told me, oh, you can't go home and come but from one way if you're coming from the Asheville area. Let me tell y'all, there's 3 ways I can get in and out of Kingsport and Hawkins County area. Y'all might not know, and I ain't telling everybody. But the one way I know, because I worked in Newland. I worked in Spruce Pine. When you're a GM for a company, a lot of times they pull you, if your store's set up to where it can operate and your people can keep it maintained and you gone, sometimes they'll loan you out for a week. It's cool. Okay, Katie, got you. But, it is what it is. I had to work it was a franchise, and I was a general manager, God, back in 99. And they loan us out to any of their 27 stores. I've done a little bit of everything, mostly working with the public. But yeah, it's only 99 cents. That's right, True Crime. It's the cheapest I could set it at. I wish I could have made members for free. So I want to show y'all several things. I'm gonna play. Trying to decide what I want to play first, y'all. Okay. I'm going to play. Yeah. We're going to start with this because it goes to the never before interview I'm going to play. I've really debated this. Those of you that are triggered by certain type things, anything that's talk about drug talk or possible drugging of individuals and everything, I need y'all. When I put up the trigger warning and I say I'm going to play this interview, I'm going to ask you guys to mute or tune out. I would say mute because what I'm going to be showing you on the screen, if it works, is the Palmetto Hospital's backing up of what this lady is saying. There's a reason I feel that it's important. I thought about just presenting the Palmetto Hospital's information and putting this interview on my Patreon. And I feel like that would be too much like I'm charging people for it. And I don't want that. Okay? What I want is accurate information. Well, not yet, Miss Justice. I'll put it up on the screen. But I don't want it to look like I'm asking people to pay for the information that I have in it. I also don't want to upset people. But, okay, let me ask this. Give me a 1 in our chat if it's your understanding that the use of METH in any of the fashions that you can take it into your body is the same or is, an upper, and it would only give you energy and keep you, hyped up no matter what else you're doing. I'm just going to wait on that to show up. There's a little delay in the chat. Okay, what I said to those that didn't understand the question, I had to blow my nose, so I muted for a second. Would you think that a person that was using methamphetamines, I can't say that word too much, would only have energy and be up unless they've been up for, a long period of time and then drop off? There's a reason for this. I promise y'all know why I like to put it out there and tie it into a tiny little bow. Oh, thank you, E. That's the question. Do y'all think that it's just an upper? It's not like some other stuff that, we call zombies. Zombie apocalypse. I've said that. The new zombie apocalypse is the myth and that stuff. Well, there's a reason I'm talking about. Y'all remember the allegations that JSB made about Andy and saying he was selling stuff. And we have proof based on what Tennessee law was and what they were convicted of that 2009 case, when it was originally filed, was because of that Meffington's stuff. I'm having to say it that way to meet YouTube guidelines, y'all, please. Okay, exactly. Miss Justice, I got you. You're on the right track. And I have an interview about that. I didn't know either. Y'all gonna hear how dumb I am. Okay. So, I'm gonna show y'all a video. I didn't either, New Orleans lady, but we gotta know. We gotta educate ourselves. One, for our children and grandchildren. And two, if we're gonna follow this case, we gotta know. We gotta know. Why? Why do we have to know? Because it's relevant. It matters in Summer's case. That's why. If one of my mods can drop some links, I'm going to show the first video. Any donations would be greatly helpful. I have some more upcoming trips planned. And right now, with the car broke down, I'm either taking an Uber or I'm renting a car. Thank you very much, Rockin' Robin. I appreciate that. And I got gas is not cheap. I might get it cheap here, but I found out while I was on the road I'm going to have to get more gas. And good God Almighty. Some places, like when you get into Knoxville and Nashville, gas is way higher. Am I muted and talking? No, okay. Gas is way higher when I got to the Knoxville and Nashville area than it was when I was in, even in Kingsport. But when you go on to Nashville, hot shit. I might as well have been getting gas in California. Bingo, Jeannie. That's also something. But I also have, listen to me. I just want to play this interview and show y'all some documentation, and then we're going to discuss. The first, it can cause mental issues, but that's not what I'm talking about. Remember the allegations that JSB made. That's what I want y'all to think about. Sedating allegations. Okay? Yeah, Bloodville was nice. Rockin' Robin, I was mad because I filled up in Kingsport and got Bloodville, and I was like, shit! I'm talking like 34 cents a gallon difference. Hello? It is with a few individuals, but I have something that this interview tells me about and that she gave me documentation to back up. To prove those 90% of persons or better I'll just let it show. I want to let it speak. But before I show that, there is a short thing that goes to it from Evil Exist that I want to play for you guys that came out on the 18th. It's only a minute and a half long, but I do want to share it. I think it's important. So, y'all probably already know about it, but for some of those in the chat that do not, I want to share it because it speaks to the interview that I'm going to play, as well as speaking to the documentation and what's said in the interview. Don't worry, Rockin' Robin. I'm on that one too. I'm going to address that. And I have some news articles and documentation about a recent bust out of Florida that's going to speak to that. Y'all just stay with me. I promise you. I look at things backwards and forwards, sideways, frontwards. I'm not just talking to law enforcement. I'm also offering anonymity to some people that do the selling and the using. Oh, Karen, I didn't even know you sent nothing. Thank you. Anybody that sent something that I haven't gotten a notification for, I just want to say thank you. If I haven't, Deb Massa, you sent me some money, like $10 and $20 something while I was on the road. Thank you. Miss Katie Kitty, thank you for your help. Miss Cherry Sawyer, thank you for your help. And anybody that I've missed, I do apologize. Send me something to remind me. I want to give you a shout out. I want to show you some love. I appreciate it. Sometimes when you're out on the road, just communication and letting people know that you care makes a difference. Oh, I know what y'all are talking about. Yes. When you combine certain medications, you're going to get different effects. I want that to be understood. Here we're talking about pharmacology, and it can get really deep, and I do apologize. But we're going to go ahead and listen to this right quick. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I didn't want to dox nobody, so I just said it the way I said it. But some of it, if it's not in a live stream, I want to show some love. I appreciate it. You know, I was able to get a hotel room last night. I was able to eat at Jack in the Box. I've been able to fill her car up with gas because I had Lacey's car. And while I was gone for 3 days in her car, she had to get back and forth to work. You know, hell, I about went and gave... I was ready to go schedule to give plasma tomorrow with some people I know that's doing it just so I could raise more money for gas and Ubers. I had to pay. We got one Uber down, by the way. We don't have a taxi. And I had to schedule ahead and pay them to make sure she got to work and back. The pickup was late. Sorry you had to wait for 45 minutes to get picked up while I was gone in your car. But I love you for letting me. You know, I hadn't got my own car fixed because I'm working on that and I'm going to continue. Yeah, it's a mixture. Absolutely. Yeah, it's what I'm talking about, Gail, and the drugs. Oh, Brown Eyes Blue, I got mad love for you. Make sure you send me an email and make sure I got the right number. No, not a cocktail. 2 specific substances that through video admission and court documents can be proven that there was access and use from one of the 2 parents and the neighbor. You probably should email me again, True Crime. Okay, got you. I will. Will. Absolutely, Cherokee. Alright, I'm going to mute and play this that you see on your screen right now. And
Wells and her 3 brothers lived a less than ideal life on 110 Ben Hill Road with their parents, Candace Bly and Don Wells. Less than ideal might be a mild way of putting it though, especially if all these details that are coming out are true. Just when I thought I heard it all about Summer Wells' eating habits, showering with Dawn, being given sedatives and all the other crazy, scary details we heard, this comes up. What you are about to hear caught me really off guard. I sure do hope this information was passed on to the authorities. Such serious allegations being passed around on YouTube, it's extremely concerning. You're going to hear a clip where Andrew speaks about an incident that occurred when Summer was just 3 years old. Hard to believe this, and I'm still shocked at what I heard. He said that Summer OD at 3 years old. He accuses Jody Sue of being a supplier too. Take a listen.
If Hunter knew Judy Sue and her boyfriend Andy. Hunter named Andy in his interview with Chris. Then I proceeded to say, Judy Sue said Hunter would know all the names of Don's dealers. Well, does that include you, Judy Sue? Just saying. Fucking meth head. Or shall we go back to the point where you sold Candace the shit that fucking Summer OD'd on when she was 3 years old? Well, let's not go down that road, right?
$1,200, $5,000, and this one is $3,000.
Okay. Yeah, that was real disturbing. Real disturbing. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's false. I agree with everything that Evil Exists said in here. It's troubling. It's troubling. She does when she's on the live streams, True Crime. I'm just going to say, as I said again, I talked to the staff at 2 separate hotels. I talked to clerks, Jody Sue. I talked to them. Yeah, I know, Cherokee. Let's make that clear. I guess I should state that. He later retracted that statement. Yeah, he was 38 hot. That was not planned. No, he made that statement. And thank you, Smiley, for your contribution. I greatly appreciate it. Because, y'all, I put over 1,100 miles on her car in 3 days. So, just though I gotta, oopsies. Oopsies. Yes, I do. I do, Karen. I believe my personal, let me say this, my personal thoughts. This is not fact. This is not allegation. This is just Nita's personal thought is. That was uttered out of anger. I believe utterances out of anger more than anything else. Because why? Just like when somebody's slightly tipsy. Okay, got you, brown eyes. When somebody's slightly tipsy, they tell the damn truth. When you pissed off, you tell the truth. Okay. I'm going to put up the trigger warning banner just because I don't want anyone to be offended with what I'm going to play. Not trying to hurt anybody. I just want to be factual. Right. They shouldn't retract. You shouldn't get on here and say something and then not retract it. And then retract it. Period. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Simple. I'm going to check the Facebook right now because she asked me to. Oh, Miss Karen, bless your heart. My heart goes out to people. You know, drugs are an addiction. Real talk. My neighbors over here that be cracked out and driving us crazy and we can't sleep, they had a lot of time in clean. They were going to church. They've been through counseling. Real talk. And I watched somebody drive by their house and throw something in their driveway and got them on a roll. They started and didn't stop and ain't stopped since. You can tell when it's the birthday. You can tell when it's a holiday. Hold on. Lord, have mercy, stop it killing me. I'm trying to type something. Okay. Thank you. I read the Facebook message. Got you. You should see a response. Trying to see. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. I'm just going to say from Brandy, thank you. I got a notification of a PayPal. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Oh. Hold on. Yeah. Is it that one or was it this one I like the best? It's this one because it's got summer, but I don't know if I can blow that one up. Somebody just sent me pictures, but it won't let me blow them up. So I don't know if I can get it in this one or not. Let's see. I think I have this picture, but you guys can check it out for yourself. It's not no damn prosthetic leg. Because I have them too. Oh, I love that. Sorry, you guys, I'm getting stuck in my... Somebody sent me just some beautiful pictures of summer through the photo lab. I don't want to... If you want me to acknowledge you in a live stream and stuff on stuff you send me, when you send me an email, please in the email write what your name is on YouTube so that I can just say thank you. You know, Brown Eyes Blue, I messaged you back. Thank you for being a new sub and welcome. Everybody give a shout out to Brown Eyes Blue and a welcome. Y'all know how we do. Anytime you subscribe, a subscriber is a member. That's why if you do the membership, I have it set up to where you do extras. You don't miss any content because we're a family and we just look out for each other. And it's always been that way. Okay. Just trying to get to this. Okay. Now just bear with me for just a moment. Yeah, you got it's Streamlabs. I'm trying my best to stop them from that. It's Streamlabs is a monitoring bot. It helps me keep out trolls like the bots that say a date and Cash App and I mean not Cash App but ask you for a date and send porn links in the middle of your chats. It helps you keep that out and filter that out. But if you type in all caps or if you put a period or a punctuation mark in your chat typing, or if you have more than 3 emojis, it'll flag you and say something. And I can't. I'm working. I'm working on it. Okay. YouTube had just sent me something. Okay. Now we're going to share the private video I have. The audio, whatever you want to call it. This, I feel you, Brown Eyes Blue. It's so hard, honey. This, that's what's up, Real Rockin' Robin. I'm down for that, sister. We can do that. It'll be sooner than you think. And you don't got to help money-wise. Like I said, hit the thumbs up. You know, hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up on the videos. If you have a device you're not using, go to my channel, hit the play all and let it play. Because I'm monetized, I get credit for those for the commercials being watched all the way through when you hit that. There's all kinds of ways. If you don't know, hit me up in the email. I'll tell you how you can help me out for free, and it doesn't even take you time, okay? Yep, porn bomb. That's what and Rhonda, yep. Streamlabs, shut up. You put the exclamation marks, Rhonda. That's all it was. I don't know what the foul link. Oh, you said, well, she didn't spell hell, but with one L. Yep, that's all you got. You know, just do the free supports. There you go. Rhonda, I don't know. Streamlabs is on one today. I'm trying to figure out how to make them sit their ass down. Oh, and Brown Eyes, honey, this case will make you go away for a little bit. All right. I'm trying to figure out how to share this to where y'all can hear it without an echo, but have something else on my screen. Do I want to slow it down? All right. It's going to sound a little weird because I'm going to slow it down to mask the voice. You're going to hear my voice and then the other lady. When she starts speaking, I'm going to slow it down. For the intro, you'll hear me talking. Oh my God, my computer's about to die. Shit. Foreign save matches. Y'all hold on a minute. Little man done got. All right, tragedy averted. Please be prepared, everyone. When this starts playing, anybody that is sensitive, please tune out for about 5 minutes and then come back. Okay? I don't want anyone to be offended. I don't want anyone to be upset or hurt. This is going to be a real discussion with a real individual about, not directly about Summer's case. Please understand that. I did, September. This is not specific to Summer's case. This person is speaking specifically of their knowledge based on their education and their past addiction. This is the interview that I erased your little nasty comments, whoever you were, saying this person was trying to get their 5 minutes of fame. I don't understand how you get that, considering they asked me to mask their voice and not show their face and make sure that I wouldn't identify them by any name. I don't get it, but whatever's whatever. Here we go. Everybody doing? This is just an audio interview to give anonymity and to protect identity. I will be disguising the voice before this is uploaded. So when people say this sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks, there's a reason for that. I'm going to speed it up so that this individual has no worries about repercussions. I'm going to ask questions. They're going to respond. It's going to be very short, but it's just necessary information to Summer's case. Being that we recently found out that the neighbors who have been involved and have inserted themselves. Okay. I don't want to stop. So I just want to ask a few questions from someone that's been through the process in recovery and helping others get there. So first question is, so many people are saying that regardless if it's marijuana, methamphetamines, cocaine, whatever, that they just are using their drug of choice. They're not going to hurt anybody, especially a child.
That is not true at all. When you're up for so many days, you hallucinate. And you can see anything that your mind wants you to see.
So how does, for those of us that have never experienced and don't know, how does it affect you? Like, if you stay up for days, it's been alleged that the person who has been convicted of manufacture and selling of was selling this to children to knock them out. And it being an upper, that just, and those of us that have never used, we can't wrap our minds around that. How would that play out, or is that possible?
The chemical in the methamphetamine goes to your brain. I don't remember what it's called. But it attacks the part of your brain that sends the energy to your body.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do the methamphetamine, it attacks that, and that's when you get all these bursts of energy. Mm-hmm. So whenever you start coming down, that's why they smoke meth or do however they do it. Again, it gives them that other burst of energy.
Right.
Once you've done it for so long, your body is gonna crash.
Gotcha.
I mean,
does it affect your ability to know right from wrong?
Yes.
Because that's what I think that people are missing. You know, sleep deprivation is what it causes. And that's something that even the military uses to break people.
But it's not even just sleep deprivation. You got sleep deprivation. You got dehydration. You've got hallucinations. Like, it affects everybody differently at the end of the day, but
could it be used to sedate someone so that somebody else could take advantage? Or would there have to be something else present?
methamphetamine is an upper, but if you mix a Xanax with it, it causes you to black out and you don't know. It's called speedballing.
Really? Because benzos have been alleged as well. Sorry, that just hit me hard right now.
If you mix methamphetamine...
I wasn't expecting that answer.
If you mix I've been there.
Yeah. I just wasn't expecting that
answer. A major upper,
yeah,
a major downer,
yeah,
it clashes with your brain.
Yeah.
You completely black out for however long it causes you to black out. You don't even know you exist until you come back to.
Gotcha. Thank you for that information. I'm going to end it right now because I'm getting quite emotional, because that just answered more questions than you'll ever know.
I woke up in a graveyard.
And you didn't remember being there? Or?
Nope. I know whose grave I was at and everything. I don't remember how I got there, what I was doing there, or why I was even there. It's just where I come to after I mixed the Duke and McCoys together.
That's heavy. Thank you. doing? This is just an audio interview to give anonymity and to protect identity. I will be disguising the voice before this is uploaded. So when people say this sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks, there's a reason for that. I'm going to speed it up so that this individual has no worries about repercussions. I'm going to ask questions. They're going to respond. It's going to be very short, but it's just necessary information to Summer's case. Being that we recently found out that the neighbors who have been involved and have inserted themselves. Okay. I don't want to stop. So I just want to ask a few questions from someone that's been through the process in recovery and helping others get there. So first question is, so many people are saying that regardless if it's marijuana, methamphetamines, cocaine, whatever, that they just are using their drug of choice. They're not going to hurt anybody, especially a child.
That is not true at all. When you're up for so many days, you hallucinate, and you can see anything that your mind wants you to see.
So how does, for those of us that have never experienced and don't know, how does it affect you? Like, if you stay up for days, it's been alleged that the person who has been convicted of manufacturing and selling of was selling this to children to knock them out. And it being an upper, that just, and those of us that have never used, we can't wrap our minds around that. How would that play out, or is that possible?
The chemical in the methamphetamine goes to your brain.
I don't remember what it's called.
It attacks the part of your brain that sends the energy to your body. So when you do the methamphetamine, it attacks that, and that's when you get all these bursts of energy. So whenever you start coming down, that's why they smoke meth or do however they do it. Again, it gives them that other burst of energy.
Right.
Once you've done it for so long, your body's going to crash.
Gotcha.
I mean,
does it affect your ability to know right from wrong?
Yes.
Because that's what I think that people are missing. You know, sleep deprivation is what it causes. And that's something that even the military uses to break people.
But it's not even just sleep deprivation. You got sleep deprivation. You got dehydration. You've got hallucinations. Like, it affects everybody differently at the end of the day, but
could it be used to sedate someone so that somebody else could take advantage? Or would there have to be something else present?
Methamphetamine is an upper, but if you mix a Xanax with it, it causes you to black out and you don't know what's called speedballing.
Really? Because benzos have been alleged as well. Sorry, that just hit me hard right now.
If you mix methamphetamine,
I wasn't expecting that answer.
If you mix methamphetamine,
yeah, I just wasn't expecting that
answer. A major upper, a major downer, it clashes with your brain.
Yeah.
You completely black out for however long it causes you to black out. You don't even know you exist until you come back to.
Gotcha. Thank you for that information. I'm going to end it right now because I'm getting quite emotional because that just answered more questions than you'll ever know.
I woke up in a graveyard.
And you didn't remember being there? Or?
Nope. I know whose grave I was at and everything. I don't remember how I got there, what I was doing there, or why I was even there. It's just where I come to after I mixed the two chemicals together.
That's heavy. Thank you. Finally. Wow. Listen, y'all, there's a long delay. I don't know. Apparently, YouTube has hit me with a delay because it's over 30 seconds. I'm waiting to see how long. Give me a 1. Give me a 1 in the chat if you're hearing me ask you to give me a 1. I'm asking for reasons. Wow. Wow. YouTube, really? Okay. Yep. I'm on about a 30-second delay. It's because of the material I'm showing, I guess. Gosh. I wonder if I've got an email. Okay. So, I wanted to discuss this article. Y'all, I know that interview's harsh. Yeah, I advised anybody that's triggered to exit the chat before I played that interview, you guys. I've been going through a lot. This is, imagine being on the road. Y'all heard me. I got emotional. It's not too bad. I get it, September, but a lot of people, Smiley, from what I understand, when it's used, it's in the air and it falls down. Anybody, and that's just used. Anybody and everybody can possibly have it on outside. If it gets on your skin, it can get in your system. Period. It's bad. I don't even know. There's so much information out there. You don't know what's true and what's not. I'm not. There's 2 sides to that interview and 2 ways to look at it as well, you guys. If the parents or caretaker of a child, any child, yes, allegedly, are using that combination, and a lot of times when they go up, you got to come down. You got to take something so you can sleep, or you're up for days. And sleep deprivation leads to psychosis. We know this. Our military uses it as a torture technique. Not just our military services, period, have used it for generations as a torture technique. Let's be real. I'm talking facts. I'm not talking crap. This is not specific to Summer's case. This is just generalized statement. I always do too, Muffin. But I'm not just talking about Xanax. There's other benzos, you guys. Anything benzos. Just like the McRae case. Ativan is a benzo, as I understand it. And I don't know a lot about them. I don't know at all about the Meffington stuff. There's another drug that's out there that's prevalent that also, right now, as I understand, from law enforcement agencies along the Appalachian Trail, there's a drug that starts with the F. I'm going to show y'all some info about that. Someone a child size could literally ingest what is equal to 2 grains of sand. And it can overdose you. And it's being used, as I've been told, they're cutting the methy stuff with it. They're cutting the hair stuff with it. They're cutting pills with it. The like opiate pills with it. Apparently people have gotten a hold of pill presses and somehow they're making fake ones with it and stuff. And now they're just selling it. Like I said, the hometown I was from, which is about the size of Hawkins County, that county had 27 overdoses in less than 5 days. 2 were high school students. 1 died out of high school in the bathroom. Yes. Oh, muffin top valerian root's bad, but that's on something else. I'm done. I'm. I was gonna cover that case. I think Molly and Justin are doing a great job. I'm not a rabid watcher of other channels, so I'm putting it out there like that. Gail, are they really? I hadn't heard that. Karen, it is bad from all up and down the Appalachian Trail in every state. Every state. Real talk. The F thing. I've got a recent article on a seizure of over $1 million that occurred where they were trying to get it in, and y'all won't believe how they got it in. Yeah, overdoses are insane. Like I live. Shit, fuck it. I live and was born in Podunk, North Carolina, on the Blue Ridge Mountain Range, y'all. Real talk. My whole county, not the town, the whole county has less than 6,000 residents currently. Okay, and 4,200 of those 6,000 live within the city limits, and we have a huge county. I live in the county part. That'll explain to you why the fuck. Yep, that's what I heard, Rockin' Robin. I read that article that RJ and y'all was talking about. Wow, that's the same thing that's going on here. People are dying, absolutely. And I know exactly. I know where Wilkes County. I've been to Wilkesboro, North Wilkesboro. I had a boyfriend in Wilkes. His parents lived in North Wilkesboro. Still do, I think. Well, they passed away. But anyway, yeah. Sorry to whisper that like it makes a difference. I don't know. But it's bad. It's bad. All up and down the Appalachian Trail. Yeah, anybody ever heard the term hillbilly heroin? That term was coined at the beginning, I'm told, of the opiate thing. See, that's what brought all this on. That's what I need people to understand. This is a normal progression. You got people legally hooked on drugs. And then they decided to brand them as pushers, those doctors. So they shut them down. And rather than follow medical protocols and wean these people gradually off of these medicines, off of these drugs that you gave them, and I'm talking, I still know people. Can you imagine somebody telling you, a 70-some-year-old woman telling you that they go to pain management and they never take their medicines other than how they're prescribed? They're taking Dilaudid. I looked this up. I said, oh my God. You have this in your access at home to take multiple times a day. Please don't tell anybody that. People will break into your house. We'll read about you in the news. Real talk. It's a family member, an older family member. By the way, there's another, like, maybe hydrocodone or something, real low milligram she's taking too. This woman's been on these over 20 years. Would it surprise y'all to know that she's having kidney and intestinal problems? This is what these medicines do to y'all that they're not telling you. Parts of her intestine removed for blockages. May have to go to a nursing home and wear a poop bag for the rest of your life. That's how sexy and cute this drug use is. That's how sexy and cute it is. And then you got people, between the ages, we'll say, at the time it started occurring, around 45 to 70. And they decided up above and the uppers in the law enforcement that make the laws, they decided that no, these doctors can't be giving this. We're going to take these pills that they're using to shoot up and that they're using to snort or whatever. I don't know how they all do it. I don't know. But it's the Oxycontin they made into rubber pellets or something, I think they said. I don't understand how that works. If you can't do this other stuff with it, how can you swallow it and your system dissolve it and it be okay. I'm wondering that. You're telling me you're giving me a rubber pellet and I gotta swallow it and my system dissolved it, and these people were still taking it. Okay. Real shit. If you look at all information, like when you go through medical school as lowly as a CNA all the way up, you slowly wean people off of this shit. Can you imagine a heroin addict going cold turkey and there's nowhere they can get their heroin anymore? First thing that comes to your mind is convulsions, seizures and stuff. That's what they did. These people had been prescribed these pain pills, whatever it was, whether it was the weakest, Ultram, all the way up, for 20 and 30 years. Their doctors got busted. Their doctors went to criminal shit, got busted. And they don't get shit else. You got to go and yeah, Rebecca, that's what I said. I've asked people, by the way, I'm getting this information from nurses, from physician assistants, from doctors, from interns. I mean, I've interviewed people to get what I'm telling you. Down to the patients. They have proof. They got if you pay a bill, you got proof, don't you? You got proof you went to that doctor. If you paid a bill to that pharmacy, you got proof this is the medicine you got when you got it. You got proof when you got that letter from them saying, oh, your doctor's no longer able to give you medicine. And then he's no longer able to practice. There was 2 in my county, 1 on each end. Like I said, one of them was directly across from the police department, so give them the finger. I mean, come on, let's be real. But they couldn't do nothing because it wasn't illegal. What he was doing was legal until it was made illegal. And then at that point, you just made millions of drug addicts all across the U.S. And what did you do? But you took their medicine from them that they knew, that they've been told their whole life, your doctor is good, your doctor is right, your doctor is good, do what your doctor says, follow doctor's orders, do what the doctor says, do it by the doctor. The doctor gave it to you, so it's good, it's got to be good. You just took that from them. And you cold turkey. Cold turkey. Because you gave it to them too much, too long. But everybody's pockets got lined, didn't they? Now even with the lawsuit, all these states and counties and cities and towns, they're making money. But where is the money for that 70-some-year-old woman that lost her intestine? Where's that at? Where's her justice? She just did what you conditioned her to do from day one that she was born. Right? Aren't we told Dr. Good, Dr. Right? Yes, doctor. Listen to your doctor. You won't be overweight. Listen to your doctor to eat the right foods. This week eggs are good. That week egg is bad. This week it's good. Come on. Let's be real. I'm just being fucking real. I can't keep it any realer. And then your pharmacist was in on it. They didn't tell you. I swear to Bob, we used to get paregoric to rub on our teeth when we was little. My parents rubbed it on mine. Y'all know what paregoric is. You can't get it no more. It's real hard. They didn't tell you it was bad for you. They didn't tell you it was bad. Why y'all think pharmaceutical companies would bust? Why do you think that one antibiotic costs $300 at one pharmacy and you go to another pharmacy that's $74 and you go to another pharmacy and it's $108? Why do y'all think that? Because that company that's charging you the $300 for the prescription has an agreement with a different pharmaceutical company. And they won't sell any of them at any price less than what yours is. You think I'm wrong? Ask somebody. It happens all over. Go into a convenience store that has Eagle cigarettes that everywhere you go buy them is $3 or under a pack, right? And that convenience store is charging you $5 something for Eagles. Then you find the other pack of cigarettes that's that same price that no pack of cigarettes is below. They've got an agreement with that distributor. That's how the fuck big business works. Just like if you really want to know the truth, I'm going to tell you what y'all can't handle. I'm going to tell it to you what y'all can't handle, the truth. Everybody want to know, I'm going to put it out there. I've had this discussion, and it come from my side of my mouth, and I'm going to put it out there. And I thank y'all for supporting the channel. Throw that Cash App, that PayPal, that Venmo up, please, because after I say what I'm about to say, I might get thrown off the internet. But I'm going to keep it a fucking 100 with y'all. And anybody hear it, hear this tea, and I'm going to give it to you real right now and raw. If y'all think that the person that got busted in Beach Creek was the real fucking head of the snake, the top of the temple, you got another motherfucking thing coming. That was the man that they sacrificed. The person you see in the Ferrari, wearing the Rolex and flashing the Gucci's up in the club with all the hoes dropping all the dollars is not the top of the goddamn pyramid. They middlemen in it most. The top of the pyramid is the person you see working the fucking 9 to 5, driving the Honda or the Toyota. Maybe even having a small business that they run so they can filter their earnings through it and pay taxes. So when and if they ever get caught, they're not going to get caught by Uncle Sam on tax evasion because they filtered their earnings through their legal business called money laundering. That's where RICO comes into effect, and paid taxes on it, because that's how most of them get caught the fuck up. That congressman or senator that may be involved ain't living like Epstein. That's the flosser. That's the one that goes to prison. That's the person that shines that light and says, look at me, I need attention. That's only the top of the pyramid in a 1 in a million scenario. The top of the pyramid blends the fuck in. So if their job daily is to be a garbage man, that's what the fuck they live like. They make salary-wise. That's what they do. When they want to floss, they made a good investment in AT&T stock when they were younger. And they have proof. They have a paper trail if they're smart. They not going to show they flossing. That's why they don't get motherfucking caught often. You don't have too many El Chapos. But El Chapo had a number 1 and a number 2 and a number 3. And everybody else wasn't shit. And all them didn't go down really. You gotta understand that's how it works. So maybe that independent convenience store or hotel or car wash or food restaurant or whatever, you never know. Exactly, Cherokee. You hide in plain sight. That's how you roll. Somebody always got to be your coyote, your wrangler, your people out there that bring new people into the fold. Bingo, Karen. The ones that talk all the shit and have all the mouth and all that to say that are involved in the situation, they let them talk. Because you committing a crime. You dry snitching on yourself. But you're not going to make it to where their name going to come and anything going to come from it. One thing, I can see that, you know what I mean? Like, if it's unaltered directly as it comes from the earth, great, is what I would say on that, you know? It's when you start that chemical alteration. Yes, accidents do happen, I agree. What I'm talking about is the reality of how our system works. The reality of how organizational transactions work. How that bus, that Kingpin that was branded at the top of the thing, he might have been the top for that area, but he wasn't the top. You feel what I mean? Yeah, absolutely, Rockin' Robin. That's what I call a sacrificial lamb. That's why she talking, because they gonna let her do what she do, and she gonna get whatever she get. Absolutely, absolutely, Miss Vaughn. That's what I'm talking about. You have to think that way. Organized. You know? Organized. How do you... Wait a minute. Somebody just set this up. I have a question in general. And I may have just answered it previously, but how do you have an annual income at maximum right at $30,000 a year, but your net worth be between $100,000 and $250,000? First of all, that's a great leap between amounts, but wow is all I know to say. I just keeping it real. Yeah, I would agree. Assets are in those things. Assets are counted as net worth, and with all the repetitive first names along with surnames in this case, it would be very easy for 3 different persons' property to be considered all one person's by websites that put out these reports. You know what I mean? Because especially with females, because you don't have the senior, junior, third on there, and sometimes they don't look, I've noticed, at birth dates and such when they're looking for all that property purchases. I still say and maintain too that if you look at what goes on with the properties around that area, you will see some oddities. We've talked about it. I like Smiley. Oh my God, Smiley just cracked me all the way up. Okay, so if you guys go to the Palmetto Addiction and Recovery webpage, you will see this article. It's from August the 6th, 2019. We're going to read over it right quick. I am tired. I just drove home. We'll show you another article. And then I am going to say goodnight. Because I am tired. I got a lot of editing. Y'all, I have over 40 videos that I just finished uploading to YouTube privately that I have not published yet. From my trips. So I got to get that done. Got a lot of editing and stuff to get that done and get it out. I think I'm going to use some of the footage from the road and make a long video. Maybe put some music to it. Make it a relaxation video. It's not anything that has pictures of summer or any of that in it for that part. And then I think I'm going to make a montage video of me putting out all summer's flyers. I know, right? I got to do it all each week. I'm working 1 week and off a week on that job. So I'm only getting like 2 days every other week. But it's cool. I can't work much more than that and do the stuff I'm doing, you know? If somebody has a Mega Millions ticket, I just got a notification. Apparently the jackpot is worth more than 500 million. Go check that shit out. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, thank you for the assistance and helping pay off my car. Gonna pick up that title. My next goal is to get it figured out what's wrong with it, get it fixed, and get it on the road. So it'll be a lot easier for me to do these jaunts and tell y'all about them afterwards. Cray. Yes. Oh, yay, I'm so excited for you, True Crime. Think of all you'll be able to do. If I got a regular laptop, it would be better. Right, Rockin' Robin, I'm down with you. 5 cents, I don't care. Hit the thumbs up. Right, I don't have enough to play the numbers, but y'all get out there, take it. I don't know how much. I ain't never bought a Mega Millions. I never bought one. I know it sounds dumb, but I don't feel I'm lucky enough. I don't even buy scratch offs, really. I probably, in my whole lifetime, have bought less than $100 worth of lottery tickets. It's, I was tempted while we was on the road, but I just couldn't. I wanted to because that machine was outside. It had the Amber Alert for summer. Y'all saw that video. I got so excited because of it. I just thought it was wonderful. I used to sell them at the store I worked at, Miss Karen. That was another reason I didn't buy them. I wasn't allowed while I was working by my store. If I worked a shift, I couldn't buy them there. And hell, I walked to work, so I wasn't going nowhere else. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Smiley. I'm happy. I'm so relieved. I don't know if y'all can tell, but them nasty fuckers I can't say much. Okay, stop. I'm trying to wait until I pick up the title, August the 1st. So I'm trying to keep my mouth shut. I'm telling myself I got to. Yay! Golden Mirror, please email me. I don't care. I'll show you guys where I put in apps. I'll figure out something. I can't screen record, but I got it. Yeah. We'll get on that, Katie. August the 1st, I'll be doing a live stream there, and as soon as that one comes up, then I'm picking up that title. Gotcha. Oh, sassy. It was a relief. Riding it. Betty, they said they would, but I could get it faster by going and picking it up direct, and that was the choice I took. I have trust issues where they're concerned. We'll talk about it after I get that title. I know it should go, Mayor. I agree. They were full of shit. They didn't want me to pay that off. They really wanted to be able to. I can't tell y'all. I can't talk about it. I got to get the title first. I got trust issues. Y'all bear with me on that. Let's read this article real quick, okay? Why meth and Xanax don't mix. Methamphetamine and Xanax can become a lethal cocktail of drugs when taken together. Some people even mix in alcohol while taking these drugs. They speed up the heart rate and increase blood pressure, among other things. Xanax is also a depressant, which changes how the body responds to the methamphetamine. The heart can only handle so much and often struggles to cope with the mixed messages it receives from the two-drug combo. Learn more about why these two drugs are dangerous and take together and how they can help how to help a loved one with an addiction. Now, the reason this is important to me is because we can look at this either way. I'm not speaking specifically to Summer's situation. I'm talking about anyone. Anybody who is using these two drugs together and has children in their care. The user, the person watching the children, if they are using in this way, they would be incapacitated and could have gaps in their memory. That's the point there. Things could have happened they wouldn't normally allow to happen because they may not even remember they did it or agreed to doing it. Okay? Yeah, they did, Goldmare. Now, if this was administered to a child, or even somehow secondhand the child got it, whether it was in a drink that somebody was drinking and the child accidentally got it, it's quite possible that child could be affected in a way that things would happen to them and they wouldn't remember it. And if not properly dosed, they might remember part of it and go home and talk to their parents. Or if the dosage went the other way, they may look as if they've stopped breathing and feel as if they don't have a pulse, but they do. Or they may be deceased. The rest of this article goes on to why would people use the two together. And I think that's also important to explore and understand. This is what the interview I just played for you guys. She told me, you don't believe me. She sent me this link while we were standing right there. So yes, I have contact information. She sent me to this information, this link, to substantiate what she said in her interview. Oh, Rock and Robin, I don't know if I want to know. This is so hard for me. METH is a drug people use to get high quickly or alleviate manic symptoms. Some people report doing too much METH and taking Xanax then to calm down and drive home. The result may end up with traffic accidents or other issues that may cause injury or harm to themselves or others. Polydrug use, like METH and Xan, can contribute to overdose fatalities as well, since different drugs respond differently on the body. People will use the drugs for many reasons, but mostly because they are numbing, escaping, seeking something like a high, or just experimenting to see what mixing the two will do. The real risk is an overdose and even death. Now, it gives you a list of possible interactions and the way that mixing these two could cause you harm. Yeah, I do. You probably do. You can have a heart attack, slowed breathing. That's what I was talking about. Respirations so low that even trained medical personnel might miss it if they're not somebody used to doing a pulse on the regular. Unresponsiveness, stroke. Stroke is the same as an aneurysm in some sense, and that can also have a slow bleed or a slow effect. Dizziness. Then it goes over withdrawal and addiction. This is something every person here, and in this case, needs to read. I'm sorry. People might get upset with me, but I do feel this is a valid article. And from what I can tell, it's a valid resource. I didn't know that was speedballing. I kind of felt dumb when I listened back to the interview and how little I knew. Oh, it's crazy. Okay. I'm going to show y'all one other article, and then I'm pretty much going to sign off for the evening. Really am tired, you guys. Been on the road on and off pretty much for 3 days. I'm tired, but I'm going to do it again. Let's see. Got you. Will do. Rocket, got your emails. Thank you. And I will do so. I have one other article I wanted to show y'all. Some other stuff I want to talk about, but y'all, I'm just real tired. So I'm just going to show this last article with some general stuff. It's a print article. And then I'm going to have to say goodnight and see y'all tomorrow, daytime hours, hopefully. Thinking I'll be busy Thursday. I've got to work, so I won't be online, just so y'all know. And if my mods could possibly drop the links, any support of the channel would be greatly appreciated. I'm working on editing and uploading. Just so everybody knows, I have to use the YouTube editor that YouTube provides all creators. It's not the greatest. You're not really adding much in. You can overlay music and voice, but you can't make cute videos too much. But I'm going to try. I didn't see. What did Kathy Marsh say? God almighty. Always something with her, really. Well, shut up. Shut up, Nina. Kathy, it's going where it's going, honey. I'm providing factual information about drug use and abuse. What is prevalent, what is out there in this area. Why do you think this lady moved from the Beach Creek area to another area of Tennessee? And I know where in Tennessee she's at. I followed her there. Why do you think she moved? You have to get away from your addiction to be able to surmount it sometimes. I don't know what you violated either, Gold Mare. Hold on. Gold Mare. Yeah, Kathy, you might just want to rewind, honey. Oh, if it was removed, I can't see it. Shit. Oh, okay, yeah. Type it like, type math. Math. M-A-T-H. That's what I have to do. Like, I can say it so many times before they flag me, but they've already limited my ads and put me on a delay because of the topic. So they limited how much I can make from the video because of the topic, but screw them. Yep, I said it out loud. Okay. I'm waiting on the delay to catch up. Got you, Gold Mare. Understood, baby. Yes. And that was, I mean, I only, she was very hesitant about doing an interview. She was scared, y'all. I laid my phone down in front of her with it open. And I told her what parts that she was comfortable recording to hit the record. That I didn't want to stop or start. And I think you even heard me say I don't want to stop something at one point. I was telling her I didn't want to be the one to stop and start the recording. I gave her that option and ability. And I'm okay with doing that. Because that way she knew what was going to be put out. She only recorded what she talked to me about that she was comfortable with, you know? I think that was important. Yes, I did leave it up to her. I think, you know, my word means something. When I tell somebody I'm not going to reveal them as a source, that means something. I studied journalism beginning in high school in my college prep classes, and even took some journalism classes in college, and creative writing classes and other things. And one thing is, I'm not going to use somebody without their permission. Oh, yeah, got you, Gold Mare. I've seen that happen a lot. A lot. I'm going to go over this article real quick, and then I will say goodnight. Give me just 1 minute. I want to blow my nose, y'all. I got all uh, emotional a little bit. Start crying. Some stuff is still hard for me to deal with in here. I really been steady talking. Hot damn. Alright, y'all. So I wanted to bring this because I wanted one show y'all that this is really a big problem. Okay? And it's a big issue. Now, think about yeah, Pug Mom. Um, Also, if my daughter didn't wash it off her car yet, I meant to take pictures and video. I want to show y'all something that got put on her car while I had it in Tennessee. And it really worries me. I got to get it off too, but I wanted to take a picture and video. I noticed it. It's small in the corner of her windshield. It's like a V and an F and a check mark and a number. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, this article I wanted y'all to look at. Yeah, we all broke up with Streamlabs. If they bother you, you can block Streamlabs as you do any other user. I was steady freaking talking. No, September Virgo, she's not kidding. Wait till you read this article. All this food had that drug in it that I can't say the name of, but you can see on the screen. Yeah, Rockin' Robin, I'll take pictures and post them on the community tab section. Lacey's not here right now. I can't go double check because I meant to take it off. It was like in a black grease pen. This is an article updated on July the 18th of this year, 2022. Fox 8 News, as you see, out of Florida. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers found over 100 pounds of the fentanyl hidden in food products before the drugs could enter circulation around the country. According to officials, two men aged 43 and 50 years old applied for entry into the country at the Otay Mesa Port of Entry in San Diego, California. As officers inspected the men's vehicle, they found packages wrapped in plastic, concealed inside various food products. Officers then searched the entire vehicle and found 46 packages that contained FENT, you know what I mean, hidden within flour bags, ground coffee cans, creamer cans, and powdered milk cans. The powdered milk, I believe, was baby formula. I'm not sure. Yeah, F is different, Golden Mare. Sure is. I know it's different. I'm just saying a lot of math is being laced with F. Up and down the Appalachian Trail. More H and F mixture. But a lot of math users also use H. So that's where that confusion may come in, because when they're testing in the system, some things last longer than others. It's all very technical and confusing, but it's all a effing problem, you know. Okay, sorry. Oh, I know, Rockin' Robin, I know. This is why I want to be able to get an Uber, and I'm not done, and I've got stuff to do. I got a nice video upload. I'm going to show you, maybe I can play it now. Wow, Golden Bear, that's crazy. Yeah, always, Rockin' Robin. They better know that. Papa gave me a 44 Ruger with laser sight. That red dot will get you. I do know how to shoot everything. Now, some bitch might kick like a 12 gauge, but I know how to use her, and I'm accurate. I'm a country girl for real. You better believe that. I grew up After church on Sunday in the churchyard, I might have been that one that was in them dress and them white, oh, I hated them, white patent leather Mary Jane loafer, oh God, Jesus, with the bows on the toes, and the white pantyhose with the ruffly ass bottom that was thick as hell, and that big ruffly dress. I was climbing the tree, skipping rocks and whatever. That was me. That's how I grew up. I was the only girl in my neighborhood growing up. All the neighbors, all my cousins, they were boys. I came home off the school bus with a black eye. How did you get that? Cause so-and-so, we won't call his name, was jumping over top the seats playing the game they played, and his toe caught me in the eye. What happened? I turned around and beat his ass. It is what it is. I mean, I grew up in the country. So when I say it sure did hurt like a bitch. I was the best pencil fighter on the bus, though. Got everybody's pencils. Y'all know what I mean. If you ever was a pencil fighter, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. I can thumb wrestle anybody. I was the king of thumb wrestling. I was great at dodgeball. I played volleyball. And I played basketball. I was crucial. Defense, no better. I was terrible at making a basket, though. I couldn't hit shit. My free throw game was woo ass. True story. But y'all hide your pencils. I'm coming. Real talk. If they gonna talk shit about me, then you gonna get stories. I feel you, little Deb. You know, like, listen, my school blew up when I was in junior high. Oh, I was in an away game because I played for the ball team. I was the tomboy. My grandma thought I'd never be prissy and wear lipstick and makeup, and I still ain't. Really. Somebody ding something. I ain't seen it yet. But thank you for subbing whoever subbed. But yeah. Yeah, he did get a black eye for sure. Rock and roll, man. Y'all have no idea. I'm laughing because it's so, I'm just thinking of everything. Like, it was just funny. Like we all knew each other. We grew up and we'd be fighting today, you know, over something stupid, but we'd all be friends tomorrow. And really don't none of us hate each other. We wasn't overly sensitive. I raised overly sensitive. My chip, no, I can't say that. No, most of the kids, I don't even know, but my kids ain't overly sensitive, I can tell you that. They just not. I mean, I ain't beat my kids and it like that, but it shouldn't be. You got time out. You think you're going to talk shit and then you're going to watch the cable I pay for? No, man. My TV's coming out that room, or I disconnect that cable. I'll take that box. I mean, that kind of stuff. These alternatives. You know, I got lucky. I can't be too bad of a person because I've raised two very, very well-adjusted, productive members of society. That's what I'm proud of. That's what I have to say to people. So all those channels out there that are hating on me and talking all the shit they want to talk, there's my answer. That's what I got to say. I grew up as a tomboy. I'm still there. What are you doing? You're making a video about me. How you gonna hurt me? You gonna bust a cap on my ass? Ooh, I'm shaking. Get that fuck up out of here. I'm a grown-ass woman. I've raised my two that I had to be well-adjusted, productive members of society. Yep. Yeah, September. Right. It's my door. I can take it off the hinges if I want to. I paid for that door. Right on. Straight up. You know, that's who I am. That's how I roll. I'm not making excuses or, promises or threats or anything. I'm just keeping it a man. It just is what it is. It's how I feel. Like, I ain't got no hate in my heart or beef really for nobody. If you think I got a problem with you, then you must have done something to hurt a child, any child, Summer included, or someone that I love. That's it. That's all I know to say on that one. Yep. That's all I know. Yeah. Exactly, little Deb. That part. Turn the breaker off. You ain't. Hey, I know which one controls that. You're not getting those extras. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to provide you a clean bed to lay in. I'm going to feed you well. You see both of my children. You can't. What? Y'all going to try to say I don't know how to cook and don't know how to feed them? Kiss my ass. They fluffy like me. They ain't. I bet you one thing, but you'll never hear tell of me sitting down to eat a dinner before they ate. Though I bet you that. I bet you that. I bet you there's time that the fuck I eat ramen noodles and $5 for $1 Food Line macaroni and cheese made with motherfucking water. But they had a meal. They was eating pork chops or steak or spaghetti or hamburger helper or whatever the hell it had to be. They had before I had. That's how the fuck it was supposed to be. That's how it was. So when you talk shit about me, make sure to talk that shit. That's what I want to hear. If you're not talking real shit, I ain't got time for you. And my energy will go to other things. That's what I'm getting at right now. That I want people to understand. Not participating in that shit no more. Period. Because it's just not worth it to me. It's not worth it. I want to do positive things. So what y'all gonna see from me is live streams and video uploads where I'm off my ass, I'm out in the field, I'm doing shit, and we're discussing it. That's right, Sassy. Now I am a friend and a parent. And I have to know, I have problems not crossing that line. Do I ever? Because sometimes I just want to put my foot, I'm your mama and you gonna do it because I said so, that thing. But I can't now. And it's hard. That shit's hard. It's hard for me. It's hard for me being a mother that's been a single mama and always used to being able to be Miss Fix-It. No matter what the situation was, whether they're with friends or family or by themselves, call mama. Mama will know what to do. Mama will know how to fix it. Get in trouble, call mama. You know? But, like my son, I can't fix it. I can't fix it. That part's hard. It's hard to swallow. It's hard to deal with. I'm learning. I'm a growing, learning human being. All right, guys. Let's see. It says they got 42.46 pounds in total, 1.2 million street value in powder and pills. inside of the food items. And you see one of the pictures here, or the main picture here, shows it inside of what looks like flour. And they did say it was found inside of flour. And it's real flour that it's inside of. I'm guessing if it, whatever else it came into contact with along the way, they possibly could no longer use that product because maybe it had been tainted. There's several videos that I'm gonna upload after this live stream, hopefully before I go to bed, if not tomorrow, throughout the day. One will be that interview by itself. And another one is going to be a lovely drive down a lovely driveway of one of the persons that I posted an interview with in the past week or so. If you hadn't seen my other interview, go check that shit out. Like I said, there's ways you can help support the channel for free, you guys. Remember that too. You know, got a device you're not using, go to the channel home and down and hit play all and just let it play. You just supported me, you know. Right. There was all September, there was a lot of different food products that was just named. So, you know. That's what's up, lovely lady. Alright, guys. Check it out. Let me know what y'all think. Comment. I want to know. I'm just trying to bring factual information and let people know things that could be a possibility, that we have to sometimes think outside the box and be willing to learn information about things that aren't pleasant all the time, that aren't necessarily what we want to talk about or hear. But when you're doing an investigation or when you're looking into stuff, you have to be willing to look at everything. You have to be willing to talk to people you don't want to talk to. You have to be willing to go places you don't want to go and to step outside of your comfort zone. You know, I struggle with that myself, even doing this. So I understand. That's all I'm saying. I'm not being a butthole to those that can't. I'm just saying I understand both sides. I have chosen to do this, so I have to choose to learn how to do it and overcome that. And that's why I try to give people a choice to watch or not watch. That's why I gave the warning I gave when we got to a certain point in this broadcast. So those that didn't want to be shocked by that, to have an option to step away. I thought that was fair. So, you know, I just want everybody to know I'm trying to be as honest and fair as I can with everyone and just present factual information. I don't think, I may be wrong, I don't think I included Summer's name in the title of this broadcast. Oh, wow, discovered the truth. Whew. No, I hadn't. I will look at that, though. Yes, I want to tell everybody thank you for being here. You're greatly appreciated. Just, and I will look into that, discovering, oh, wow, I'm a little taken aback. I will see y'all later.